Hey Hasbro, what are you smoking?
It's beautiful.
What's up, Bladers? Josh100 here, back with another video, and in this video, I will be doing all of my thoughts on and all the information that we have on Hasbro Beyblade Burst right now. If you could tell from my intro of this video, I am not very happy. So, what do we know so far? Well, we know that Hasbro's Beyblade Burst has been released in Canada. It's going to be coming to my area very soon. When it does, I'll be buying it just to show you guys. I don't want Hasbro's Burst because it's horrible. I'm just going to buy it to show you guys and make unboxings and battles and stuff. So as of right now, I don't like it. So what was I saying? What do we know so far? We know that Hasbro has launchers that are basically the same ripcord launchers that we had from Metal Fight Beyblade. It was the same ripcord launcher, just a little longer, and in a different direction. We have that. We know that they're still tattooing stuff. We know that there are no teeth in the layers. We know that they changed the name of the layers. They changed the name of everything into some really weird stuff like forge discs, and performance. Sorry about that. Performance tips and stuff, and what's it called? And they really messed up the names of everything too. I don't like them. And they don't have the standard Takara Tomy Stadium for Burst. They have a bowl that's in the shape of a triangle with walls around it. That's basically what it is. And that's all we know so far. My opinion on it is, I'm gonna repeat, Hasbro, what are you smoking? Like, are you seriously gonna give us the same crappy Beyblades that we had in Metal, Fury, Shogun Steel? Like, why would you take out the teeth? Let's start with that. Some people think it's good, some people think it's bad, like me. Oh, by the way, I want to thank Pyrus 10,000, Nocto from the WBO, as well as the Instagram user Hato, or no, not Hato, P3T3 Parkour, whatever it is. You know who you are. Just you guys, thank you for giving us these pictures that I'll be using. But anyways, Hasbro messed up the names and they took out the teeth. So Hasbro is all about this. We need to make it safe for the kids. The kids can't get hurt. If you're putting a warning on your Beyblades saying ages 8 plus only, then they will have the common sense to not buy it if they're under age 8. If they buy it and they're like 6 and they get hurt, you're not responsible. Just know that. I mean, that's really stupid if they're gonna buy it, but if they are 8 plus and they get hurt with Beyblade, I've gotten hurt with Beyblades and I'm like, what, 15 right now? I've gotten hurt on my thumbs and stuff just by launching the wrong way. It happens. Like, who cares? It's not gonna give you permanent damage. You're not gonna break your shoulder. It's not gonna burst and hit you in the eye and then you're gonna lose your eye forever. No, Hasbro, you gotta realize that, like, when you give us stadiums that are just walls, you're giving us like a bowl with walls. Just realize that. It's really disappointing because I was expecting, like, Hasbro usually changes the name of Takara Tomy's Beyblades. Like, from Metal Fight Beyblade, they made it Metal Fusion. From, like, Metal Fight Beyblade Explosion, they made it, like, Metal Masters. And Metal Fight Beyblade 40, they made Metal Fury. But for Beyblade Burst, they just kept it Beyblade Burst. That got me excited because I was like, man, maybe Hasbro's gonna make Takara Tomy's Beyblades and just leave them here. I was wrong. They took out teeth, and it's like, if you're calling it Beyblade Burst, and it is Beyblade Burst, why would bursting be rare? Yes, they even said bursting is rare. This is so stupid. It's like all these kids are gonna be playing with this in a bowl with these Beyblades that don't even burst, and then they go on YouTube, search it up, and then they're gonna look at our Beyblades, Takara Tomy's Beyblades, and they're gonna be like, wow, this is such an awesome Beyblade. Where do I get this? The colors are exactly like they are in the anime. I want to buy this. They go bother their parents, go on Amazon, eBay, whatever it is. They go or order the Beyblades, and then they try customizing it. Guess what, Hasbro? You messed up again. You made your parts uncustomizable with Takara Tomy. It's possible if you really wanted to, but it's not supposed to be customizable. Hasbro's layers and tips or drivers, do not go with Takara Tomi's layers and drivers, and that's really stupid as well because all the other parts that you gave us were customizable. Heck, half my Metal Fusion collection or Metal Fight Beyblade collection is Hasbro. The other half is Takara Tomy. I really don't care because I can keep mixing them up. If I get Hasbro Burst, I'm not going to be able to, make different combos with it. They really messed up on this part, and some people think that having no teeth is better because it like doesn't burst or whatever, but I think it's really stupid. I think that yeah, they do wear down, but that's something that you should fix instead of replacing. Don't just take it away. And I feel like Hasbro didn't take away the teeth. They didn't do that to make it better. They did it because they didn't want it to burst. Hasbro is like I feel like there's just a bunch of like these moms in the Hasbro team that are like, no, 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 kids are gonna get hurt by this. It's gonna hurt them. Like, it really isn't. You guys need to understand, and I'm talking to Hasbro right here. Like, you guys need to understand that it's better, and you're wasting our money. Like, when I first got into the hype, I got introduced in like Metal Fusion, Metal Masters around there. I got the Super Vortex Stadium, and it was literally a bowl. Then I have like 5 or 6 Hasbro stadiums, and they're so stupid. Every time I wanted to get a BB10, I was like, no, it's too much money. It's too much money. And then I realized I was like, I'm spending money on this just because of the hype when I could be spending money on a BB10. So that's why I bought a set from Beyblade Burst that got me the Takara Tomy Beyblade Burst Stadium, and that's what you guys should be doing. Don't buy Hasbro's Burst. I'm just saying that. In my perspective, I don't know what the WBO is gonna do. They're probably gonna ban you combining Hasbro and Takara Tomy Beyblades, because then that's just gonna be overpowered. Because if you try putting a Takara Tomy driver on a Hasbro Beyblade, it's not gonna come off. It probably isn't. It will if you like really try to, but it probably isn't gonna come off. And I guess Hasbro let our hopes down again. I mean, they changed the colors of the Beyblades, but these are the initial releases. Like when the kids are gonna be watching the anime, and it's like, the kids are gonna be watching this anime, right? They're going to look and be like, hey, that's a cool Beyblade. I mean, like, I know that was a problem I had. I'd be buying these Beyblades, and I'd look at the anime, and I'd be like, wait, how come mine is different? And Hasbro always lowers their quality compared to Takara Tomy, and that's just a problem that's gonna be faced. I mean, the stadiums that they use compared to the stadiums that Hasbro sells, and it's just like, if you want to make your recolors and your special editions and everything, why don't you just like follow Takara Tomy's system, sell those as initial releases, and then make special editions with your colors or something? The only thing that Hasbro's ever done that was good was tattooing their stuff on, because that was something that Takara Tomy should learn, but basically everything else Hasbro's messed up on. I hate the way that they did Beyblade Burst right now, and I mean, there really isn't much to say. I mean, Hasbro, you need to pick up your game. You did the same thing with Shogun Steel and Metal Fury, and you really messed up after that. In my opinion, I mean, I don't know what they did with plastics because I wasn't around back then. I was around during the Metal Fusion, Metal Masters era and after. Um, I mean, I'm not going to be buying the stadium. Hell no. I mean, as of right now, September 1st, 2016, my opinion on Hasbro is that it sucks, and they messed up Beyblade Burst. They really did. My opinion usually changes when stuff changes, so like, my initial reaction on when Beyblade Burst was announced was that it was stupid, but now I love it. So, my opinion could change later, but as of right now, as I said, September 1st, 2016, my only thing to say to Hasbro is, what are you smoking?